Hello, hello everyone. This is Venus Callida coming to you live. And here with me today, a special subscriber, a beautiful, lovely M Soul, our dark and delicious Tishy Adams. Hello, Tishy.
Hello.
Thank you for coming in and co-hosting with me. Thank you for helping me make the riddles for tonight's
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited. Okay.
And I just can't hide it?
And I'm about to lose control, but you've seen me like that before, so we're not going to worry about it. Okay, we have
Three
a recipe
things.
list. 3 things.
Yes.
And we're going to start right away. We both agree that this is a yummy main. So come on in. You get rewarded if you play our way. You've got to guess the riddles. So here we go. Round 1. Riddle me this. I am the liquid gold pressed from the fruit that comes from a tree that Venus invented during a competition against her river-forming uncle Poseidon. What am I? Do 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 do. Ba-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 2. What do you call a cow sitting in the field?
Tired.
Do 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 bum ba. Riddle number 3. I do not hurt anyone until they cut me first. Then I'll soon make you cry. What am I? Do 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 do. I'm going so fast today. Riddle number 4. I come from the sea and sometimes the lake. I add flavor to your food. What am I? Do we have a different song? All right. Riddle number 5. I'm red and fiery, used in many cuisines, a staple of heat. In dishes I intervene. What am I? All right, riddle number 6. Which spice spreads fragrance when roasted?
That's a lot of them.
There are a lot.
There are a lot.
This one sounds like when you go knock knock, who's there? And then you might say this. All right.
If you know them.
If you know them. Okay. Do 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 pew 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 pew.
That's on my
I like
shirt.
that one. Oh, it's on your shirt. It is on her shirt. She has a Killer Death Bunny shirt, and it's saying pew pew all over it, and she means that. All right, riddle number 6. Oh wait, riddle number 7. I'm a bright red powder made from dried peppers, adding color and to the dishes around the world. What am I? Having trouble with my reading today.
It's going back and forth.
Really going back there. All right, riddle number 8. I'm known as the king of spices. My fragrance is divine. What spice am I?
Ooh.
Achoo! That's a hint.
That is a hint.
That's a hint.
And so most people, they should have had it by now.
They should
I
have.
mean,
Okay.
if you got the achoo, you should know.
So no doo-doos for that. We're moving on. Riddle number 9. I am the bark of a tree. I boost cardiovascular health. I increase good cholesterol, and I can be sprinkled on your espresso. What am I?
The worst part is I know these, and I can't sit there and play.
I want you to play. Should you just turn your back? You want to turn your back so you don't know? You
But
won't see
then, you know what, then other people will sit there and
She
hear
actually
me.
didn't make these riddles. She made the riddles for the other round. She wants to
Yes.
play. All right. She wants to play. I'm so sorry. Next time we'll just blindfold you first. All right. All right. Okay, riddle number 10. I help boost metabolism and aid in digestion. Which hot spice am I? Do 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 do. Thank you. We sound great together. Okay, riddle number 11. I'm a dried herb with a bold, slightly bitter taste. I'm often used to add depth to Italian dishes like pasta, sauces, and soups. What am I? Do 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 pew 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 pew. All right. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
Riddle number 12. I'm a bulb, pungent and strong. Use me raw or cooked in dishes I belong. What spice am I?
Can we just say that we'll give them a hint? The hint is vampires do not.
I was
like
going to say
this.
blah, 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 blah. All right. Riddle number 13. My variety is called Belle. I can be green, red, orange, or yellow, and I add a sweet, mild heat to your food. What am I?
Do-do-do-do.
Do, do,
Do-do-do-do.
dun, dun,
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
dun. All right. Riddle number 14. What do you call a dog at a beach in the summertime? La 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 meow meow la 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 meow meow la 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 la. Made that up. I don't know. Right. Riddle number 15. What do you get when the salad stands up for their date? What do you get when the salad stands up their date? When they stand them up? Mean salad. Mean salad. I know. I'm trying to be original with my jokes. Okay. What's this? What song? I don't. I don't know what it is.
I think we've given them enough time.
I think
we
I've
really
lost my
have.
point. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink. You know what? And while we're stopping to have this drink, I want to cheers you to happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And I was gonna make you a singing video this year like I did last year, but I might pull out the old one because we're gonna be too busy doing it tonight. Okay, here we go. Riddle number 16. I fall, but I'm never hurt. Look for me to beat the heat. I can run without any feet. What am I? I need a song. Da 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 da. Don't worry, most of them don't know what this is. Da 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 da. Okay, this is the longest ever, but it's gonna be so worth it.
This is very long.
This is 3 pages of riddle. Okay, riddle number 17. I am the main ingredient in mac and cheese, and part of my name sounds like a part of the body. What am I? Riddle number 18. This is a word we say when we're going to take a photograph. What am I? All right, number 19. My name and a girl called Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Who am I?
You know what?
It's so just too many riddles to run out of some. Riddle number 20 is the last one. I am a color associated with High Tower family who supports Aegon on the throne in the Dance of the Dragons. What am I? We've talked about this today. La 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 la. Okay, let's review and find out how many of this wicked amount of riddles you have been able to solve. This recipe is going to be worth it. I think most of you are really going to love it. Okay. Riddle number 1. I am the liquid gold pressed from the fruit that comes from a tree that Venus invented during a competition against her river-forming uncle Poseidon. What am I? Do you want to tell them?
It is olives. So we need 1 tablespoon of olive oil.
In riddle number 2, what do you call a cow sitting in the field?
I said tired, but apparently it's ground beef.
Moo.
So you will be needing 1 pound of ground beef.
Riddle number 3, I do not harm anyone until they cut me first. That sounds like someone I know.
I don't know who
then
you're talking about.
I'll soon make you cry. What am I?
1 large onion, and that needs to be diced.
Riddle number 4, I come from the sea and sometimes the lake. I add flavor to your food. What am I?
Salt. So we are going to need 2 generous teaspoons of kosher salt, plus a little bit more to taste.
You know, like the grandma does it. Some of this. Riddle number 5. I'm red and fiery, used to in many cuisines, a staple of heat in dishes I intervene. What am I?
Chili powder.
Ha-cha-cha!
So we will be needing 3 tablespoons of chili powder.
In riddle number 6, what spice spreads fragrance when roasted?
And this is where I said a lot different spices do that.
And I said, knock, knock, knock. What might you say if you know them?
Come in.
And so it's cumin.
Cumin. So 2 teaspoons of ground cumin.
In riddle number 7, I'm bright red powder made from dried peppers, adding color to the dishes around the world. What am I?
Paprika.
I love that stuff.
Especially smoked paprika. So we will be needing 1 teaspoon.
All right, riddle number 8. I'm known as the king of spices. My fragrance is divine. What am I?
Black pepper. Achoo!
Choo-choo!
So we will be needing 1/2 teaspoon. Sorry, half teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. But you know what? For me, I might actually have 1.5 teaspoons.
Yeah,
because I like things a bit more spicy.
That's all right. You can handle it. Riddle number 9. I am the bark of a tree. I boost cardiovascular health. I increase good cholesterol. And I can be sprinkled on your espresso. What am I?
Cinnamon. We will be needing 1/8 teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
Riddle number 10. I help boost metabolism, aid in digestion. Which hot spice am I?
Cayenne pepper. You'll need 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, or just to taste, depending on your spice level.
If you think butter is a flavor, this is not for you. Riddle number 11. I'm a dried herb with a bold, slightly bitter taste. I'm often used to add depth to Italian dishes like pasta sauces and soups. What am I?
Oregano. We're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano, preferably Mexican oregano.
Riddle number 12. I'm a bulb, pungent and strong. Use me raw or cooked in dishes I belong. What spice am I?
Garlic. So we're going to need 4 cloves of garlic, minced.
La la. Riddle number 13. My variety is called Belle. I can be green, red, orange, or yellow, and I add a sweet, mild heat to your food. What am I?
These are bell peppers. And we're going to need 1 cup of diced green bell peppers.
Riddle number 14. What do you call a dog at a beach in the summertime?
A hot dog. So we will need 1 pound of hot dogs sliced.
Even Sheldon loves hot dogs and cut up hot dogs. All right, it makes everybody happy, even him. Riddle number 15. What do you get when the salad stands up their date?
Crushed tomatoes.
You crushed them. They've just been crushed. They poor little sad tomatoes.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that's a dad joke.
It's a dad joke. I've been asked to do some dad jokes.
Okay, so 1 can, which is about 28 ounces, of crushed tomatoes, or 3.5 cups of tomato sauce or puree.
All right. It's cheaper sometimes to get the crushed stuff.
Honestly, it all depends on where you are.
Yeah. Riddle number 16. I fall, but I'm never hurt. Look for me to beat the heat. I can run without any feet. What am I?
Water.
Sounds disturbing until you hear
It
the
does.
answer.
Exactly. So we're going to need 2.5 cups of water.
Excellent. Okay, we're almost done, guys. This last page. And riddle number 17. I am the main ingredient in mac and cheese, and part of my name sounds like a part of the body. What am I?
You are the elbow. We are going to need 2 rounded cups of elbow macaroni.
Riddle number 18. This is a word we say when we are going to take a photograph. What am I?
Cheese.
Cheese.
So we're going to have 8 ounces of shredded white cheddar cheese.
Riddle number 19. My name and a girl called Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Who am I?
Well, it's got to be Jack, because Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Who?
So we are going to need 8 ounces of shredded Monterey Jack cheese.
I like that riddle. Riddle number 20. I am a color associated with the Hightower family who supports Aegon on the throne. I'm from, what am I?
Green onions. We need sliced just for the top.
So Venus, you may ask, what does this make? Go ahead, ask me.
Venus, what does this make?
This is a recipe for chili dog mac and cheese. You're gonna love it because it's chili dog day. Here are the directions. Add olive oil to a large pot and place over the high heat. Add the beef, cook and stir, breaking up with a spoon or a spatula about 2 minutes. And then add the onions and salt and cook, stirring until the beef is crumbly and the onions turn translucent, about 5 minutes. You want to do anything?
Okay, so after that, you're going to add the chili powder, the cumin, the paprika, the black pepper, a lot if you're me, cinnamon, cayenne, dried oregano, and garlic. And you're going to cook, stirring for about another 2 minutes. Add the peppers, the sliced hot dogs, the crushed tomatoes, and the water. Stir together, bring the mixture to a simmer, reduce the heat to medium-low, and then the simmer, stirring occasionally until cooked to your taste, which is probably about 30 minutes. And you adjust just the seasoning to your taste. Like I said, I'd probably put a little bit more pepper.
Once the chili is nearly ready, fill a large pot with lightly salted water and bring to a rolling boil. Stir in the macaroni and return to a boil. Cook the pasta uncovered, stirring occasionally, 1 minute less than specified on the package directions, until it's not quite tender and still firm to the bite. About 8 to 11 minutes.
Now, meanwhile, while you're doing all this, you got to make sure that you preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius.
Turn off the heat under the chili, drain the macaroni, and add to the pot of chili. So you're putting the macaroni elbow noodles into the chili pot. Stir until combined and transfer the mixture into a large, deep baking pan.
Now, you add the good stuff. You are going to mix the cheddar and the Monterey Jack cheeses together in a bowl. Transfer about 60% of that cheese to the top of the chili mixture. Use a spoon to thoroughly mix the cheese into the casserole.
Apply the remaining cheese evenly over the top and lightly poke down into the surface with the tip of a spoon. If you're having a hard day, that might sound something like this.
Then you are going to bake in that preheated oven until it's bubbly, which is about 30 to 35 minutes, depending on your oven. You're going to let rest for about 15 minutes before serving, and don't forget to top it off with the green onions.
All right, now that's just round one, Soul. You know I never leave you without something good as a chaser. We have got here something I thought, Tishy, that you would really like this.
Yes.
It's an easy paleo and vegan-friendly chocolate pudding, and it's dairy-free. So that should cover the bases for a lot of you out there. And let's begin round two. Riddle me this. Hula girls wear me on their chest. Drink me, shred me, I'm the best. What am I? Do 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 do. I have to high five you. I just have to. Thanks. Riddle number two. You find me in front of Chanel and on top of espresso. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number three. You can put me on pancakes, but Will Ferrell puts me in his hair. What am I? Riddle number four. No whips and no chains, please. I'm strictly what? Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. All right, riddle number five. Doctor Who put a line of me at the end of the universe. What am I?
See, if we had the thing that goes...
All right, we're good. All right, Soul. We're going to have some mercy on you today. Let's solve these. So riddle number one. Hula girls wear me on their chest. Drink me, shred me. I'm the best. What am I?
It is coconut, but we're looking for coconut cream. So we're going to need 1.5 cups of organic coconut cream from a can.
In riddle number two, you find me in front of Chanel and on top of espresso. What am I?
Cocoa. So we're going to need 1/2 cup of raw cocoa powder or unsweetened cocoa powder sifted.
Riddle number three, you can put me on pancakes, but Will Ferrell puts me in his hair. He swears by it. What am I?
Well, we are Canadian, so we know this. It is maple syrup.
Woo!
Okay, we're going to need 6 tablespoons of pure maple syrup, Canadian maple syrup, and 6 to 8 tablespoons, depending on how sweet you want it.
We like it that way.
Yes.
All right. Riddle number four, no whips and no chains, please. I'm strictly, and this is not true for either of us, but just to say, I'm strictly what?
Vanilla.
No. But we like vanilla extract.
Yes.
That we love.
So we're going to need 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract.
Ooh. Okay, riddle number five. Doctor Who put a line of me at the end of the universe. What am I?
I know this one.
You knew this one.
Yes, I did, because I love Doctor Who. And it is salt. So we are going to need a generous pinch of fine grained sea salt.
Okay, the super easy 4-ingredient paleo and vegan chocolate pudding is so rich, creamy, and chocolatey that you won't believe it's dairy-free, healthy, and refined, sugar-free. Top with coconut whipped cream for a perfectly dreamy chocolate dessert. Here's what we do. In a small saucepan over low heat, whisk together the coconut cream, cocoa, and maple syrup. Start with 6 tablespoons or even less if you want a very dark chocolate pudding until it's smooth. I use a small whisk to get everything nice and smooth.
The coconut cream will melt and the maple and the cocoa, should combine well to create a smooth, silky mixture. Continue to cook and stir over low to medium heat for about 2 minutes, or until the mixture just begins to come to a boil with small bubbles.
Remove from the heat at this point and stir in the salt and vanilla. Taste it. Always taste your food. Gordon Ramsay says so. And add a bit more maple if you'd like a sweeter pudding.
Or if you're Canadian.
Yeah, you can pour the mixture into individual container bowls to chill and set, or simply into one large bowl only and divide it later on.
You don't have to divide it either. You can keep the entire bowl for yourself. Now, cover and refrigerate until it's upset. Until it is set or overnight for a thick, creamy pudding. It makes about 4 servings, or 1 for me, because I love my pudding with a big dollop of the coconut whipped cream on top.
I love it too. I would say the reason I divided is not because I'm going to share, because you know I don't share food. I will buy you your own. I want all of what I knew I put on my plate. I want it. But I like the pudding skin. So I actually want to divide in little pieces so that I can keep having pudding skin. I know everybody hates it. I like it. Since a child, I like it.
So we just make 2 big things, 1 big for me and 4 little big for little
4 little ones for me,
Yeah.
but they're all for me.
Yeah.
We know that.
Exactly.
But we'll have enough. We'll have enough. So here are the recipe notes or chef's tips. You can use the canned coconut cream, or you can use the thick part of a chilled separated can of coconut milk for this particular recipe. And I use the
Thai kitchen
yeah,
one. Yeah, it's really good.
the canned coconut milk.
Yeah, I
Just
actually
the cream
like
part.
that.
It's really sweet. I love it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, M-Soul, we have the main and we have a dessert, but what to wash it down with? You know I never leave you. Hi, Cyan with 10. How are you? Yeah, okay, so Cyan, I want you to meet Tishy Adams. She's here with me. Cyan, you've talked to Tishy a couple of times in our live chats before, but she's come to visit. Her birthday is coming up this week.
Yes.
And we thought we'd get together and host an episode together, so that's why I said things are sounding a little more energized than usual. To have a witness. So how are you doing tonight, Cyan? I hope you're loving it. You're here just in time. Now, I know you don't usually drink alcoholic drinks, so you can do this. You can make any substitutions you want, but we're gonna get started.
We're doing this for my birthday.
It's
so
your birthday.
Therefore, it has to be alcohol.
It's
for
a
me.
birthday drink.
Yes,
I call it the
is.
pink tishy. We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Okay, for now, here's Riddle Me This. What do nervous cows give us? Riddle number 2. I am a chocolate flavored liquid with a bit of a punch. What am I?
Ba-da-da-dum,
Bump bump
ba-da-dum,
bump bump
ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
bump bump. All right. Riddle number 3. I am an alcohol and I'm also an R&B singer and actress. Who am I?
I think it would be who or what am I?
Who and what am I?
Yes, exactly.
It's the same answer though.
Yes.
But one's more delicious than the other so far
Well,
as I would
depending
know.
on who
Who
you
you are.
ask.
But for me, the liquid word. That
liquid-
doesn't help.
the
That
liquid
doesn't help
version.
what I'm saying.
Okay, we're just gonna say.
We're moving on.
Yes, we're gonna go to riddle number 4. I rhyme with rice, spice, and nice. Though I'm likely to give you brain freeze. What am I?
Ooh, those are possible substitutions actually. Okay, Simon Chan is here and he's made some guesses. We're gonna just solve it right now because we're not gonna make you wait for this with the pink tishy. Here we go. What
right.
do nervous cows give us? You're doing it, but they can't
Oh,
see
yeah,
you.
you can't see
You
me.
can't see what we're
Okay,
doing.
I am doing a shake because
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
we are
Shake, shake,
looking
shake.
for milk And we are going to be shaking it.
Yeah, so nervous cows give us milkshakes. They shake it out the milk. Okay. Riddle number 2. I'm a chocolate flavored liquid with a bit of a punch. What am I?
Creme de cacao. And we're going to need 1 shot.
Riddle number 3. I am an alcohol and I'm also an R&B singer and actress. Who, what am I?
Brandy. We are going to need 1 shot of cherry brandy.
I love the taste of cherries. You guys know that. All right. Riddle number 4. And Cyan did guess this correctly. I rhyme with rice, spice, and nice, though I'm likely to give you brain freeze.
It is ice.
Ice as much as you want. So, Venus, you may wonder,
What does this make?
it's a recipe for a chocolate cherry, which we've co-nicknamed the Pink Tishy, as you can see in our goth kitchen here, which, yes, we goth. For real. She's all in black right now.
So this is what you're going to need to make this
Sorry,
drink.
we started early.
Yes, we did. Okay, so you're going to take a shaker. You're going to add as much ice as you want. You're going to pour the creme de cacao and the cherry brandy into the ice. Sorry.
Stop and breathe out the comma.
And then you're going to top it up with milk. You're going to shake aggressively.
Work those guns.
Once it's all shaken, you're going to pour into a tall glass. Now, if you really want some extra ice in the tall glass, you can do that. But you know what? Honestly, once you shake it with the ice, it should cool it down very nicely. And trust me, you're going to drink it so quick, you're not going to have time for the ice to melt.
And pour it into tall glasses if you want to look moo. And bottoms up. Now, okay, Cyan doesn't actually, he does not drink alcohol.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. And you know that for me, I can't drink it very often because of my compromised organs.
Yes.
So I save up for it.
So
How
you know
can we
what?
change this?
You know what you could actually do? We wouldn't be doing the cherry, but the strawberry milk that Cyan Rattan
Yeah.
actually
Can
suggested.
we mix the chocolate milk with the strawberry milk?
If you take a strawberry quick and a chocolate quick, put a little bit both together, that's basically it. Add some milk, and there you go. You got a strawberry chocolate.
I would say what you do is you take your ice, and I always use my California bullet, you know, the blender. I crush my ice to make it like a freezy, like a slushy.
Yes.
And I do drink milk as a slushy, and it's very lovely, and it still adds more water to your diet. So if I were to mix that strawberry chocolate milk to the slushy ice,
Yes.
I would love it.
That would be great too.
that would be. Plus, I put a real cherry on it. We know we like to put real cherries on our drinks.
Maraschino cherries.
Yeah, whether alcohol or no alcohol. Yeah, so that is the Pink Tishy in honor of Tishy's birthday this week.
Woohoo!
And that's our whole show. So if you weren't here for the beginning, Cyan, we have basically a chili dog mac and cheese.
Which is excellent, but you have to check with the spice level for yourself.
Yeah, and then we followed that with a chocolate pudding, but it's paleo friendly, it's vegan friendly, dairy free.
Woohoo.
So for people with different dietary needs, it's like a big win. I really wanted to share that one. And Cyan's he's the Irish American guy who tips his hat at ladies. He's why I do the cowboy stuff. That's him right there. That's
okay.
him. He's like the gentleman cowboy.
Thank you very much, Cyan.
Thank you so much. Well, Cyan, we are at the end of our show. That's our whole show, but I'm so glad you got to hear Tish's voice. I really do know some of the people that are here, so we're meeting them as we go,
Yes.
which has been a lot of fun to do.
And thank you so much for having me, V. I really appreciate coming in and having a couple drinks.
Yeah, it's been so much fun. Okay,
And
one more. Happy
cheers
birthday.
to you.
My pink drink is going down like candy. It's yum. I love cherries. All right. Cyan, I'm going to wish you a wonderful evening. I'm sorry you caught us at the tail end, but I might be on later for some gaming, and for sure I will be back for Gamers Night on Thursday night. The new schedule, the show schedule is in, and I'm going to be very aggressively live online, especially starting next week to the end of the summer. Yeah. So maybe I hope one day we can get you back as a guest again. One day in the future. Yay. And thank you for being part of our dinner shows, Riddle Me Din Din. I know you've been one of our fans who voted for it.
Yes.
Cyan voted for the gamer night. So between the two of you, the two main things, they're going to continue. And so thanks, guys, for voting for me, Cyan and Tishy, voting in my polls. Thank you so much for being So proactive. Well, this is Venus Callida, everybody. I am wishing you a fabulous night, a wonderful week ahead, as always, and I am raising my glass to you. Well, the ice is water. I will raise all things healthy to you, wishing you all the very best. One last chin. Happy health to everybody.
Have a wonderful evening.
Have a wonderful evening. This is Tishy Adams and Venus Callida, and Bunny's in the back, but he's being quiet for us. So, yeah. Thank you, Cyan. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you Thursday live.